All right, dynamic range of motion, or DROM as it's written up in the programming, starting with shoulder circles, so 10 forward, 10 backwards. Followed by arm circles, 10 backwards, 10 forwards, thumb stays pointing up to the ceiling the whole time, nice big broad circles. With dynamic range of motion, the pieces that are important are keeping moving. So this should take about 3.5 minutes to get through in its entirety. And it's used to kind of separate the athlete from life and work, all of the things outside of their training, and help them sort of mentally shift gears to their training. As well as we'll use it for a chance to sort of think through what's ahead and check in on the body. So mental shift from other pieces to this, followed by checking in on where everything's at. Arm swings overhead, so a big reach overhead, thumb stay pointing forward as you work in a shoulder extension. I find sometimes with these, not this particular movement, but dynamic range, is you can walk in feeling pretty good and discover through dynamic range something's a little spicier than you anticipated, and it puts it in a really good spot to figure that out, and gives you the most sort of opportunity to make changes before digging into the workout. Arms out the side, so rather than trunk rotation with these, thumb stays pointing forward, and it's a big reach out the side. 20 total. From here, head circles, so you go side to side for 10, or you can go all around 5 either direction. Pulling the shoulders down and away from the ears. Hip circles, chest up as you press the hips back, squeeze the glutes on one side, then on the other side, 10 either direction. By keeping the chest up on these as you push the hips back, you should be able to get a moderate stretch out of the hamstrings as well, depending on how tight your body is. From here, laying down on the floor. So, lying on the floor, you're gonna keep your legs straight, head on the floor, and you're gonna pull your knee towards your shoulder on one side, pull it in once, pull it in twice, switch sides. 10 total. After 10 of these, you'll do the same thing, but as you pull that knee in with the same side arm, you'll grab just above the ankle and give a little rotation to that pull. 10 more like this. From there, moving to the post or to a wall, something to anchor off of, and we'll swing the leg across the body. As we swing across the body, the toe points up the ceiling. As you swing on the side, toe points forward. Starting with the comfortable range, and then you can increase that range of motion through the 10 reps. And switching sides. And again, just trying to chase down or feel for anything that feels different or out of place for you in the opportunity to address it before you get further into the training. Also with this sort of stuff, so leg swings forward. With these reps, as leg swings forward, knee stays straight, toe points back towards the head. As the leg swings behind, the hip's gonna open, the heel's gonna come up to the bum. The other piece of finding some stuff
you may find that your hamstrings are tight in something like this, but have upper body training ahead. So maybe not something that needs to be addressed prior to training, but it might be a good heads up for post-training to tie into pieces that may become more important through the week or through your training. 10 on the other side. All in, all done. Dynamic range of motion.